Quirky, that's for later. I'm preparing right now for a Maundy Thursday service.
But I'm really thirsty. You're getting the church ready? What for? And why are we having church on a Thursday? I thought church was only for Sundays.
That's right, Quirky, actually. Most of the time we do have church on a Sunday. But this Thursday is an extra special Thursday. It's the Thursday before Easter. We call it Maundy Thursday.
Maundy Thursday, huh? That's a fun name.
Maundy Thursday, Quirky. It's a service we share to remember together the last meal that Jesus had with his friends.
The last meal with his friends? Why was it his last meal? Was he moving away somewhere? Oh, I hope it was Western Australia. That's where I'm from.
No, he wasn't moving to Western Australia, although I think Jesus would have loved it there. We'll talk more about why it was his last meal later, but it was a special meal. And it was a special meal because of what Jesus did. Jesus and his friends were getting together for a special celebration called Passover. And this was a party to remember that God had saved his people from Egypt's power machine long ago. They celebrated it every year together, and it was a real highlight on the calendar. But this year was different. Jesus took some bread and some wine and passed it around with his friends. And then he said to them, when you break bread and you sip on red wine and you sit back with a table full of people and a full heart and feel something of heaven in this gathering, remember me. And so we have this special meal on Maundy Thursday. But we also have it in church often, and it's called communion.
Huh. Remember him? But I remember Jesus all the time. He's my best friend. I think of him when I'm at school, with my friends, when I'm playing cricket. I think of him in the shower. Why do I need to have a special meal to remember Jesus?
That's a great question, Quirky. That's very true. We don't need to have this special meal to remember Jesus. But it's like having a special ceremony, and we get to do it together with all of our friends. It's really special.
A special meal. They must have been some very special people. I'm not that good all the time, Larissa. Sometimes I fight with my brothers and sisters, and sometimes I say things I shouldn't. I guess that means I can't come to the Maundy Thursday service then to have this special meal.
Oh, no, Quirky, no. Of course you can come. That's the really special part of this whole meal. Everyone is invited to share in this meal, and everyone is welcome to the table. Jesus knows that we do bad things, and we sometimes hurt others and ourselves. But God still loves us, and God wants to be friends with us. And this special meal reminds us of that.
Phew! Okay. I'm really excited for this special meal then. I can't wait for the service, but I'm still really thirsty. Are you sure I can't have some of this red stuff now?
No, not yet. And I think water would do better to quench your thirst. How about this? I'll go grab you some, and then you can help me set up for the Maundy Thursday service.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.